I still feel like it's a weak case when it comes to racketeering and Rico. Sex trafficking, different ball game. Because when they hit me with the sex trafficking um, in 2022, I talked to an undercover. I was drunk and I was in a club, but someone set me up to make it seem like I was this big time pimp rapper who had all this money and cars and all this shit chill, right? But they dropped the charges, right? And they dropped the charges is because I had no witnesses. It's because I wasn't pimping women. I was getting money with women. Like it was strippers that was, in Vegas, women give you money, period. Right? So I was just, as long as you a woman, she gonna give you some money in Vegas. I was just taking money, like, oh, okay, right? And people made me seem more than what I was out there, which is why they dropped the charges, is because they realized I wasn't a pimp, right? But with the Diddy case, they gave him sex trafficking charges is because they allegedly said that he hired male and female escorts across state lines to have sex with them for money. And no matter how that sounds, that's sex trafficking. I didn't know that even when I was going through it, but I realize that now. That is considered sex trafficking.
That has got to be one of the most worst laws.
Horrible law. But Cam,
if you hire a hooker and you have her travel across state lines, now it's like 5 times the amount of time that you would do. It's like buying a hooker's a damn ticket, but if you buy a hooker from another state, now you're looking at years in prison. Like it just doesn't. It don't equal out, man.
Can I say something? Can I say something to you? Can I say something? No, it's not right. Can I say something to you?
Yep.
Rappers has been doing this since the beginning of hip hop. So it made me realize something. It's systematic racism. Okay, cool. What are you doing this for? You're doing this for the black man. You making laws for black men. No matter how that sounds, that's just facts. You know why it's not right? Because it's not right. You're making laws for people that can get away with it with money. No matter how that sounds. Now in hip hop, it's about to be a different wave and a different ball game. It's because they're making rules towards rappers can't even be great no more. In my opinion, son, they don't even want hip hop existing because they're making rules towards whatever we do, bro. We can't get away with doing what we want to do. Period. I didn't even know what the was doing, and they hit me with sex trafficking. I didn't even know I ain't know. Say, bro, I ain't know it was sex trafficking. Diddy ain't know it was sex trafficking. Diddy was just having a good time because he felt like he could. But the Rico and the racketeering, I think that's wrong. I think Diddy should have been on trial for sex trafficking, even though it's weak. The Rico, way weaker. The racketeering, absolutely weak. But I think Diddy should have been on trial for sex trafficking. But the truth is, I feel like he should have been on trial for domestic violence because the star witness is Cassie. And all she could say is what they got. A video of him beating on her, which is wrong. But at the end of the day, I don't know, man. I just think all this shit is wrong.
I want to touch on something that I don't think anybody's really touched on, man. This is kind of crazy, man. And when we first seen that video of Diddy and Cassie in the hotel where he beats her, it looked horrible, and it is horrible.
It does look horrible, no matter how that sounds.
They replayed the video in court at normal speed, and when I seen it, I couldn't help but to think, you know what, this just doesn't, it's not having the same impact on me. It's still horrible, but like something's not there. And if you look at the original video that CNN released, I don't know if you've seen the headlines, but they've been saying that they tampered with the video.
They did.
They sped the video up.
Correct.
And it made it look like Diddy was hitting her and kicking her even harder than what he really was. I'm thinking if Diddy beats this case, he's gonna sue CNN for like $1 billion.
I think Diddy should sue everybody. And look, I want to say this here. I can't lay back there and take nobody's side, but it's just I'm sorry, son. I seen Cassie. Me and Cassie I'm 37 years old. I seen me and Cassie is the same age. I seen Cassie do toxic shit to Diddy, but that wasn't documented. That wasn't on the scope according to the law. But yet and still, even on my page, oh man, you so wrong for taking up for Diddy. How am I taking up for Diddy? I'm just saying at the end of the day, we all go through this shit in life. No matter how it sound, we go through a lot of toxic relationships, but I feel like it's a polygamous situation. Cassie dealt with Michael B. Jordan. Cassie dealt with Kid Cudi. Cassie dealt with Wale and whoever that's unnamed. Diddy dealt with the Kims. He dealt with his baby mama. He dealt with all these other women, right? I think Cassie was a jealous one, but yet and still, she chose the lifestyle and lived through the lifestyle because Diddy was spending millions of dollars on her. I was there. I seen it. Diddy was spending $500,000 on her. I was there. I seen it, right? Cassie felt the way when it was over, and I feel like she married that dude, which was a personal trainer, and that dude said, we need to get compensated for anything that he put you through. And that's what I think this case is about, compensation that went from civil to prosecution. And a lot of women ain't gonna understand that because a lot of women don't take accountability. But the real truth of it is, that's what is going on. It's a ability of unaccountability that women don't like to take. Women like to feel like, since I could have did a zillion things, but if you did 3 things, we gonna count that. And I think just, people gonna hate me for this shit, but that's just the truth. That's what happened. And I went through a lot of relationship situations and situationships as well. And I seen women do the most to men. And I'm not gonna say, you heard me, Diddy is innocent, because he's not. But at the end of the day, Cassie, you took 20 to 30 million from this man on a civil situation, and you let the alphabet boys manipulate you and coerce you to testify against him. The moment you took his money is the moment I'm done with it. But yet and still, you still went and aimed for it. I don't know, man. This shit is wild. I just don't think it's right. I don't think men, we live in an era towards we can't even be ourselves. It's just a bunch of weak pussy fuck niggas now. It's because the laws made it towards we gotta be bitch ass niggas to women. And I don't know. I don't know no more, man. We just gotta be bitch ass. Just like, I don't know. And they say sassy and all this shit. And when I watch the sassy, man, I'm like, shit, you might as well be sassy. You ain't gonna win out of this shit anyway. They make child support hard for men. They make everything hard for men and everything easy for women. You can't even be a family man, Cam, in a house, you know what I'm saying, with women, brother. You can't. They make it hard for men to even be in their child's lives. It's like, what is this really about? In my mind, I don't think it's about domestic dispute, sex trafficking, racketeering, or the Rico. I think this came down to the deli on liquor. The moment Diddy went to war with them liquor people that got multi-billions of dollars, they controlled the narrative, period. And I'm not going to say Diddy is innocent, but Lord knows, none of us is innocent in this shit we do. We not. None of us is innocent, bruh. But yet and still, they got a weird way of wiggling a black man to get destroyed when they get too high to the top, from the Bill Cosbys to the Diddys to the Michael Jacksons. It's like black men can't be seen as modest too long without them controlling the narrative. That's just how I feel. I don't know.
You had mentioned that Cassie would do things to make Diddy jealous. Like, what are some things...
Triggering wise.
What are some things that she would do to make him jealous?
For instance, if I'm spending $500,000 or millions of dollars on you and I tell you I don't want you to go somewhere, you should respect that. It's because I'm highly invested in you. Cassie see Diddy doing things with Kim, which is the mother of his kids, and purposely do things to get Diddy's attention to trigger him or be seen with the Michael B. Jordans.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Capone News.